Hello and welcome to On Tap Sports, the channel where we cover all the sports a fraction of the time these days. Welcome to the third trivia night here on the channel. Got a good one in store for you. As always, I'm going to let some people trickle in. I did add this on Facebook today, so I got to make sure it goes through on there as well. And I'm checking on there now. It looks like I'm nice and live. So we'll let some people trickle in. We'll get started here in about 5 minutes. And we'll get going. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Lori is in the house. She says, yes, another On Tap Sports Trivia Day, the best day of the week. That was very nice of you to say, Lori. I appreciate that. She also said, Michigan won the bye week. Just kidding, LOL. We did indeed. We're undefeated in those. Just got that big win over Penn State. Of course, we have Michigan State. Sparty in the house this week. And always a tough game. Sparty's 3-4. We're 7-0, but throw the records out the window, they say, for a rivalry game like that. Good to see everybody in the house. Looks like Scott's here. He says, what's up? What up, Scott? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, my man. Thanks for joining. We got 6 in the house. Please do hit that like button. Get it shared across the YouTubes and Facebook so we can get more people up in here for trivia night. Of course, we'll get started in just a little bit. I want to let some people trickle in. Grab a pen, grab some paper. Okay, I know that we're not all the best at math, including myself, so you're going to need it for the math questions, for other kind of questions, to keep your score, all that good stuff. I'll explain the rules, 10 questions throughout the night. Should take less than an hour or so once we get up and running. And the 10th question is a wager question, a la Jeopardy style, sort of, kind of. Taylor's in the house. He says, hey, Ray, what up, Taylor? I told this the other day, but I'm going to tell it again really quick. I went to the Iowa game. Taylor lives in Iowa, and he went to it as well. It's his first Michigan game ever, despite living in Iowa, which, should have already been to one, Taylor. But but anyways, we were having a tough time meeting up for multiple reasons or whatever. And sure enough, he was just standing behind me talking on the phone, and I was like, it sounds like he's talking about things that I've heard him talk about in the past. So sure enough, it was him. I turn around and there he is. So it was great to meet you and your brother Peyton. It was an awesome time. Always love meeting subscribers and people who support the channel. That's for sure. To see if everything's working on Facebook. Yeah, it looks like everything's good there. I'm going to check on my phone as well as we wait for everything to get set up. Nate's in the house. What up, Nate? Good to see you, my man. Ray in all caps. I like that. My man means business. What up, Cassidy? Good to see you, brother. Hope your week's been good. Still feeling good about that Michigan State game? I get a little nervous for Michigan State week. Rightfully so. 24.5-point favorites 2 years ago, and we lose. Last year, slight favorite. I think it was like 4.5 or something like that. And we lose. So who knows these days? Sup, Ray? What up, Optic? Good to see you, my man. To answer number 3, Ray, watch Monday Night Football. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Trust me, I'm doing that. I'm up by 2 in fantasy. I have Darnell Mooney and who do I have? Mooney and Harris, Damian Harris, and then he has Parker and Stevenson, who a lot of people think is going to steal a lot of carries from Mooney. Is it easier or harder? I made it kind of like the same as usual, but I do a lot of partial points this time around just to help out, just so people can get some confidence and get some more points there here and there, but still kind of hard. I got to make it hard. It's got sports people. We got people from Facebook possibly joining in the house tonight. So I got some knowledgeable Facebook friends when it comes to sports. So we'll see. Or the same. Yeah, about the same, I would say. Hopefully my Knights can rebound this week against Cincinnati. Yeah, absolutely. Always look forward to that game every year. I like that one. Okay, I'm here. I had to take care of some moron on Facebook saying inappropriate things about someone's kids because they disagreed. Facebook, the place where drama lives, baby. What up? Good to see you, Travis, as always, buddy. Tell your family I said hello. Math level in U.S. went down 25% in 4th grade and 38% in 8th grade. I do not doubt that one bit, Cassidy. Enjoy this before my Bears disappoint me again. Oh, yeah. Bears and Patriots, man. Yeah. I'm a Lions fan, Taylor, so it could be worse. Trust me. What up, Garrett? Good to see you in the house, my man. Hope your dad's doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a great week, brother. It's great to see you, man. Always great to see you. What'd you think of the OSU Iowa game? Don't watch our offense in the first half. Well, it was a crushing, As a Michigan fan, I try to remember last year optimistically. I try to think of it optimistically. I try to remember it where, I saw you guys torch Michigan State last year, and we still got them. We still got Ohio State. So I think that's the kind of game where at the end of the year where you don't really compare performances versus other teams in most cases or whatever. We just see who wins on the field. Maybe they should favor MSU, laugh out loud. Looks like the underdog has taken this one home the past couple years. Yeah, no joke. I wish they would, but I know they won't. I haven't looked to see what kind of favorite we are. Does anybody have that information? I need 5 points for Mooney tonight to win the week. I think you'll get that. Who knows, though? It's not Mooney, man. It's been all Justin Fields who's been the issue, Cassidy. I don't know if you agree with that, but Fields has been the issue, and I'd love to see Mooney get the ball today because I need a dub. Hey, Ray, what up, Ross? Go Bucks, national champs 2023. I think they're most people's favorite at this point, them or Georgia maybe. But I think Ohio State's looked the most impressive, to be honest with you. I know Michigan fans are going to get mad about that. We've looked pretty dang good ourselves, but there's a reason why right now Ohio State's an 8.5-point favorite over Michigan if the game were played today. Liberty looks good as well as Tulane. Truth in the matter there, Lori. 21-point favorite last I heard. Ooh, that's a big one. I just want Fields to look like a non-garbage quarterback. Yeah, me too. He's just pushing the ball, not throwing it. 22 points, says Hayden. I think spread was 21 or 25. Man, oh man, that's a big old spread, I don't know what I'm going to take just yet. My son does do Google Docs about his top 25 for each week, and this week he did his best with a 21 out of 25. Nice. That's really good. Fields keeps the Bears in the game, but his receivers have let him down a lot, says Taylor. Michigan is favored by 22.5 as of now. And we are favored by a lot. All right, we're about to get started here in a couple minutes. I'm trying to see if I'm going to comment on my own Facebook video to see if it's working there because I'm not seeing any kind of comments or anything. I do have a new Facebook where I don't have as many friends on there and stuff like that, so not completely shocked, but I'm not sure. Laugh out loud. I just think that the OSU game being in Columbus just doesn't bode well for UM, but UM's still good. Yeah, I agree with that, Ross. I agree with that. Home field advantage definitely big. All right, let's go ahead and get started for the night. We'll get some rock music of the terrible music choices that StreamYard gives me to play. This is the best I can do, guys. I'm sorry. Question number 1. That's a little loud, actually. Let me turn that down just a hair. All right, question number 1. Real quick, though. Bum, 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 bum. Taylor with the $5 super chat. My man, appreciate you. You and me are top 2 in the spread league on ESPN, but you are pulling away. I wouldn't say I'm pulling away. I had a great week last week, that's for sure. We're crushing it, man. What percentile are you in? I think I was in like the 99.8 or something like that. Pretty solid. Let's go, says Cassidy. Yes, sir. 22.5. Wow, I would do favored by 16 or 14. Yeah, I thought it might be. I thought it might be a pretty decent spread, though, honestly, based on the performances for both teams this year. Thanks again, Taylor. I appreciate you, brother, as always, man. God bless you. Harbaugh should let JJ air it out against MSU. I agree. That you guys remember last year when I was just yelling at the screen about Harbaugh not throwing the ball because K. McNamara was doing his thing, Harbaugh, yep, I got that. That secondary is a confidence builder for quarterbacks. Interested to see how his arm really is. I think it's good. I think it's a good one. Yeah, I agree, Nate. Good take there. What's up, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Joe, what's up, man? Good to see you in the house as always, buddy. Hey, Ray, Brady is Brady. Hey, Joe, if you don't mind, can you send a comment on the Facebook one? If you don't mind, if you're able to. I just want to see if it's working. Brady is Brady says, hey, Ray, hello, Brady / I know your name, obviously, but you like to be called Brady on here. So how do we answer? Oh, okay. Yeah, you haven't been here yet, Taylor. So the rules are at the bottom. Number 3 is don't complain. Number 2 is don't Google. Don't Google anything. No reason to cheat. 98.1 percentile. That's pretty good, Taylor. And number 1 is don't put an answer in the comments until I say to put on the answer. I'll give you time to think about it, and then I'll say you can put the answer in the chats at this time, kind of thing. It's not really, it's just for bragging rights. It's just for fun. So it's not that big of a deal, but, obviously don't try not to spoil the answer and stuff like that for everybody else. I don't want to be favored against MSU, me either. And who thought that South Carolina should be ranked? Did they beat anybody good? They got A&M this past week. They're all right, 5-2, not bad. Losses to Georgia and Arkansas. Michigan will dominate and cover the spread versus MSU. Beat them worse than we beat Penn State. I hope you're right, Travis. We shall see. All right, here we go. Question number 1. As always, we'll start with the math question. It'll be Clemson, Southern Cal, and Notre Dame. You can only answer one of these. Only answer one. You're not allowed to answer 3 and take your best points. You can only answer one that you feel most confident about, or try to get as many points as possible. Clemson, you're doing jersey numbers. You're adding and then subtracting. So DJ Uiagalelei jersey number plus Trevor Lawrence's minus CJ Spiller's. For 4 points, the Southern Cal Trojans, you're doing Reggie Bush's jersey number plus Matt Leinert's minus Carson Palmer's. And for 6 points, very difficult one that I wouldn't have got right, to be honest with you. It's Notre Dame, Jerome Bettis, but reasonably, because it's 6 points. It's the most points. So Jerome Bettis plus Joe Montana minus Theo Riddick. I'll give you a couple minutes to do the math. Try to think of your answers. Don't Google it, and we'll get the answer in just a second. I don't even see the video on Facebook. Is it on your profile? Yeah, it should be. It should be. That's what I was afraid of, Joe. And we're friends on the new. You're friends with me on the new profile, right? The one I added not too long ago. Okay, I appreciate your help. I figured that wasn't working. It's weird though, because my stuff's coming in. I'm gonna call Mother while we're waiting for an answer. They are SEC. It just means more, says Nate. Fernando says, "What up, Ray? I'm doing a charity event for 5 charities, and me and the wife want you to pick." Hey, I'll finish in a second. Hey, Mom, you're on speakerphone on the trivia night. Can you go to my Facebook and see if my live is showing on there?
Hold on, let me get the glass.
Okay, don't say anything stupid. You're on TV. What up, Ray? I'm doing a charity event for 5 charities, and me and the wife want you to pick one you like us to help cooking out all day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on game day. Ooh, I love that idea, Fernando. Give me the options. That sounds fun. I don't follow numbers. I just follow the game, says Lori. Yeah, this question can be hard for some people. Yeah, this one's kind of hard. Optic says same. There's the question. DJ Uiagalelei plus Trevor Lawrence minus CJ Spiller. Jersey numbers. 4 points, Reggie Bush plus Matt Leinart minus Carson Palmer. And 6 points, Jerome Bettis plus Joe Montana minus Theo Riddick. You on there yet, Mom?
I'm on here. The only thing I see is when you're telling them you're going to be on.
Yeah, see, I was afraid of that. I think something happened where I had to allow it or whatever. All right, I love you.
Okay, well,
Bye. All right. Let me see if I can figure this out on Facebook. Hold on one second, guys. I feel like I'm supposed to allow some kind of access or something that I didn't allow. Pretty lame. StreamYard. I don't think I'm going to be able to figure it out. I can't really multitask very well. Never have been. Yeah, maybe next week. All right, did you see what Harbaugh said about Penn State tunnel incident? He's getting petty again. I didn't hear. I just saw the headline on that. I don't know what actually transpired. I know he said that James Franklin caused that or something like that, so I'll have to see. Sounds like a Harbaugh thing. Same, says Optic. Petty, I thought that was awesome. LOL. He isn't getting petty, Nate. Franklin was one who started that drama. Any charity you choose, choose a charity. Okay, I thought you were talking about choose the food. Fernando, that's a no-brainer for me. I'm a big, unless, for whatever reason you may not be, I'm a huge fan of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I know that's kind of basic, but big fan of that. Big fan of anything for the troops or whatever too, as well. But yeah, St. Jude is a big one for me. My niece had hepatoblastoma when she was 1.5 years and overcame it and beat it. So that's a big deal for me, for sure. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Here are the answers. DJ Uiagalelei is number 5, plus Trevor Lawrence is number 16. That's 21, minus CJ Spiller, who's number 28. That is -7 was the answer. Reggie Bush is number 5, plus Matt Leinart is number 11. That's 16, minus Carson Palmer, who's number 3. That is 13. And for 6 points, Jerome Bettis was number 6, plus Joe Montana, who was number 3. That's 9, minus Theo Riddick's number 6 jersey. That is 3. That was a tough one. Tough one. All right, big game coming. No, question number 2 for 10 points, geography. Big game coming up this week between OSU. Oh, I should ask for the questions. Here we go. 6 points equals 4, says Taylor. Scott says 34 for the answer. 6 points, 27. Clemson, negative 12 was close, but not right. And 6 points, 39. Oh, everybody looks like everybody got it wrong. Yeah, darn one off, says Taylor. Just one off. Yep. 8. Clemson 8, so rest in peace, me. Well, it looks like everybody's fair game, though. 0 points for most people. Big game coming up this week between OSU and PSU. Penn State. What's the distance between Ohio Stadium and Beaver Stadium? Plus minus 15% will be acceptable. So you just have to be within 15% of the actual answer. Give you some time to think about that. Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio, and Beaver Stadium in Happy Valley, wherever that is, actually. Why don't I know the city? Oh, State College. State College. Which measurement? In miles. In miles. Sorry, I should specify on that. Let's do that. Beaver Stadium in miles. There we go. All right, while you're trying to answer that, I'm going to see one more time if I can fix this Facebook thing. I don't know why it won't let me do it. Unbelievable. StreamYard, let me work Facebook on here. How to make your current stream public. You are live. Yeah, it says I'm live on Facebook, but it's not working. Two seconds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. What up, Ray? Sorry, I haven't been to the last few streams. I just got a new phone and couldn't find out my password. It's all good. I'm Joe. Good to see you in the house, my friend. All good. Taylor says rainy day in Foxborough. I'm going to get it right this time. Says Brady is Brady. I like this one because it's one of those ones that even if you don't know something, it's very doable. It is very doable. All right, I'll give about 2 more minutes until we can give the answer here. See if I can use this from my phone as well. I don't know. Why can't I do this? I forgot last second that you had to do something to make it live on Facebook first, but I know it's not working because I haven't seen anybody over there, and people usually get a little bit curious as to what you're doing. So I would get some comments by now if it was working. Rainy day in Foxborough. Oh, that's great. That's bad for Mooney. Good for my boy Damian Harris, but the guy I'm playing has Stevenson. So, all right, here we go. Let's go with the answer here. Everybody ready? Go ahead and put your answer in the comments. Question number 2. What's the distance in miles between Ohio Stadium and Beaver Stadium? Plus or minus 15% within the answer will be acceptable. Hayden says 335. Ross says 280. 335, 280 says Ross. Let's get. Garrett also says 280. 50 miles says Scott. I'm Joe says 450. Nate says 305. Brady says 213. Scott changes it to 150. Okay, noted. The correct answer is 336.6 miles. So if you put an answer anywhere between 286.11 and 387.09, you will be acceptable and you will make 10 points. Get 10 points there. So looks like 286. Let's see. Nate got it right. Joe was just outside. Ross was just short. Hayden's good with 335. Garrett just short. Cassidy 130, not quite. A little bit further distance there. Lori says 310. That'll do. That's good, Lori. Taylor says yay. Dang, 1.6 off, says Hayden. Nice. Dang, 6 off, LOL. I was going to say 300. Yeah, those are tough ones. Those are ones that are like, dang it. 10 points for me, says Lori. Oh, good job, Lori. Good job. All right. I like this one now. Do some thinking here. UNC Charlotte. This is for 5 points. Name dropper. UNC Charlotte became a Division I football school in 2015. What is their team name? And for 3 bonus points, why do you think I made this a question this week? Why is this question relevant to some news that we heard this week? If you can figure out the team name, you might be able to figure out the bonus points portion. Don't put the answer in the chats just yet. I said 300, says Taylor. Yeah, Taylor. Yeah, 300 will work. That's within it. UNC Charlotte became a Division I football school in 2015. What is their team name? For 3 bonus points, why do you think I made this a question this week? Think outside the box there. Brady, as Brady says, dang. Give you a couple minutes on that. Not as long to think about this one because you either know it or you don't know it, you know? Cassidy says, no idea. See, that's kind of why I like trivia, though. Even if you don't like the answer, even if you don't know the answers, like, you get to learn knowledge. You get to learn, so you know if it ever gets brought up again. You'll be like, hey, you brought it up. University of North Carolina. It's University of North Carolina, Charlotte. So they just became a Division I football team in 2015. All right, go ahead and put your answers in the chat. UNC Charlotte. UNC Charlotte. See if anybody got it right. About to leave. My internet sucks. All good, Brady. I understand that. 49ers, but don't know why, says Ross. 49ers, they fired their head coach on Sunday. You got the 49ers part right. Both of you did. 49ers because the San Francisco 49ers traded for Christian McCaffrey. That is the right answer, Taylor. Give yourself 3 extra bonus points. Yes, so they are the Charlotte 49ers. The Panthers play in Charlotte. And Christian McCaffrey was traded to the 49ers. So I thought that was a pretty cool, question because it doubles up on the whole thing with Charlotte and 49ers. Christian McCaffrey played in Charlotte for the Carolina Panthers, and he was traded to the San Francisco 49ers this week. I like that question. I like it a lot. Now, question number 4, let her go. This is the one I have to explain, so let me turn the music off for this one. Most people have been here and know how to play it, but I know Taylor hasn't played it yet, so let's go ahead and explain it. Don't let it get to you. It will get easier. You'll understand it as I explain it. So basically, you have to, for each layer of the question, you have to take out 2 letters and put in 2 letters, and it can be anywhere in the letter. So if I said a stadium with a roof, you can see below in the answers, that's a dome. If I say dull-witted stupid, you have to take out 2 letters and try to figure out what the second word is. In this case, the word is dumb, which means dull-witted stupid. So I took out the O and the E in dome, and I replaced it with a U and a B to make dumb. And a 2-point basketball slam, you have to take out 2 letters out of dumb to find out what a 2-point basketball slam would be, which is a dunk. So take out 2 letters, put in 2 letters to figure out each layer of word. You will get 4 points per a correct word. We're doing it that way, not just all 12 points. So for every correct word you get 4 points. And here are the clues tonight. These are going to be 5-letter words. You still take out 2 letters. Last name of Jake Paul's next opponent, which is happening this Saturday. His next boxing opponent. AI's crossover, so Allen Iverson's crossover was blank smooth. And Michael Jordan next year. Lori says, my weakness. Mark says, I love these. I love these too. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see you in the house, man. These are my favorite. This is definitely my favorite question for sure. Always is every week. I love these things. I like making them too, honestly. They're fun to make. So last name of Jake Paul's next opponent. It's a big opponent. Even if you don't follow fighting, I mean, this is kind of, oh, Cash, don't put your, hold on, let me hide this. Don't look in, I'm going to put you in timeout so that people can't see your answer. He'll come back in 5 minutes. Don't put your answer in the chat. Last name, until I say. Last name of Jake Paul's next opponent. AI's crossover was blank smooth and Michael Jordan next year. Last name of Jake Paul's next opponent. AI's crossover was blank smooth and Michael Jordan next year. This one takes a little bit of thinking, so I'll give you a little bit more time for this one than other things. Finally got one of these, says Hayden. Yeah, I think I made this one easier than usual. I think the only one that would be hard for people to get would be the first one if they don't really follow. Don't get the last one. Laugh out loud, says Mark. Oh, so you know the first two? Nice. If you think about that last one, you'll know it for sure. Yeah, these are fun, man. I love these a lot. I don't get to do trivia tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm pretty upset about it. Well, not upset about it. It's a theme night, so they're doing a Halloween theme, and I just don't do those. I do not like to do those. If you get the first two, it'll come to you on the last one. I agree. I have no degree. That's the best thing to do. I love getting the middle one. If I can get the middle one, that makes it easy because I can work the, one way or the other. I'm back, says Brady's Brady. Hello, welcome back. Mark says, yeah, if you get on the last one. I saw this chat, but I didn't know anyway. Yeah, I'm his chat, but I didn't know anyway. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's the toughest thing. That's what Phil recommended. He's like, we got to do it differently. You got to bring up, only let 3 people play at a time or something. And I'm like, no, that's just not, it's not going to work, only letting 3 people play at a time. It'll get boring for everybody else that's not playing. Next year is 2023, laugh out loud. 23, Jordan, don't get it, LOL. You'll get it when you see the answer, you'll understand. Anyway, so I'm not going to answer. Did you know if you knew any of them, Garrett, that's fine. If you knew any of them, I would think you would know the second one, because there's really only way, to say, oh, that crossover was blank smooth. This question is harder than me grasping the fat Keyshawn Booty getting 100 yards against Florida. I can't believe Paul's fighting him. Yeah, I think he might win too, honestly. We'll see. I don't have a pick for that just yet. All right, here we go. Go ahead and put your answers in the chats now. I like that guy. Really hope Jake loses. Yeah, I like Silva a lot. Oh, God, I just gave the answer, but it's okay. I told you to put it on there. Not that smart. Need X's and O's. Ray, you mentioned you are a Lions fan. Yeah, sorry, Cassidy. Silva, yes, he's fighting Anderson Silva. It is a silky smooth crossover. And next year, Michael Jordan turns 60. He's 59 right now. He turned 60. Yeah, he's 60, Mark. That is not a lie. I it was so funny. I was like, what can I do for this last word or whatever? And I was like, 60. I was like, I wonder if I could find an athlete that's turning 60 this year. And he was the first one I tried. Or next year or somewhere around here. I was like, yeah, Michael Jordan will be 60. Ray, you mentioned you're a Lions fan. Glad to see Okuda doing well in the league. He was great for us. Yeah, I'm still kind of up in the air on that, Nate. A lot of people are saying that he's, very much improved. I'm still kind of up in the air on it. He's had a lot of over-the-top help. DK Metcalf even pointed that out and then had himself a game, so. Yeah, I didn't know either, Mark, honestly. I thought when I looked up Michael Jordan, he'd be 55, 56, so I didn't think I was going to be able to make it part of the question, but I was very happy that my first try at looking for somebody who's 60 was Michael Jordan, because that's a good one to do. All right, so that was worth 4 points per a name that you got right, or per a word that you got right. We're at the halfway point after this one. Oh, gosh, I made my own mistake, so hopefully you weren't looking at the screen just now. Even if you were, you probably didn't see enough. Yeah, because I got rid of the question here. All right, so for 8 points, yeah, I made my own mistake, Lori, but it's such a long name that you won't be able to, unless you rewound it. Do not rewind it. All right. Yeah, because I got rid of the slot where it asked the question on accident. That's why I did that on accident. All right, so I'm going to be off the screen for just a second for that many points. Would I say 8 points? Name, spell this guy's last name, and most of you aren't going to be able to spell it because I wasn't even able to spell it. So I'm going to give half points, 4 points for everybody who's even remotely close. So if you're remotely close, based on my judgment, I will give you credit. So I'll be right back, and go ahead and put the spelling in the chat on this one. Well, no, wait on that until I get back. All right. All right. You saw the guy. So I'm going to give 4 points per anybody who is even remotely close. 8 points if you somehow, some way, spell this thing correctly. Because honestly, I don't even think I would give myself 4 points with how I would have spelled it. Mark says, should I give... No, not close enough, Mark. I think you might agree. I'm not close enough there. I don't know who he is, but I don't know. I don't say his name often. Oh, I know who he is, but I don't say his name often. Yeah, it's a tough one. Most people just say Coach K. It is Coach Mike Krzyzewski. Let's see if I'm going to award points. Don't argue with me. It's just for fun. I saw the answer, but there's no way I remember the spelling, says Nate. Yeah, I did it pretty quickly. I got off of it pretty quickly. This one's hard. This was pretty close. This is like, I'll give Scott. Scott, take 2 points. You get 2 points. All right. K-R-Y. It's actually K-R-Z. Right? Let me make sure. Yeah, K-R-Z-Y-Z. Yep. All right, Taylor, you definitely get 4 points. Not 8, but 4. Krzyzewski. This is funny. Yeah, that's actually pretty close. If you take off the... that's close enough. I'll give you 4, Joe. I'm Joe. K-R-Z-Y-Z-E-W-S-K-I. And I know you're a stand-up guy, Hayden. That is spot on. That's 8 points for Hayden. Krasinski. I'm going to say no, Nate. I'm going to say no. I'm not that just because you got the ending wrong instead of Zuski. Yeah. Coach K, laugh out loud. I'm not even going to try. Effort, Gary. Give us effort. Coach K. We'll go. I want to give Cassidy, you get 2 points because you're always here. You weren't close on the spelling, but you get 2 points for being here. This is like, I'm like Drew Carey on, what's that show that they did? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Whose line is it anyway? K-R-Z-Y-Z-E-W-S-K-I. Huge Duke fan. You got it, Cash. 8 points there. O-L-O-L-O-L-O-L. Oh, he spelled it the same way. I thought it was a little bit different. All right, and I gave him 2 points, right, Mark? Didn't I? All right, take 2 points then, Mark. My bad. K-R-Y. Yeah, so it's Z before the Y, actually. So Brady take 4 points? I thought he did a little bit differently. That's not bad at all, Lori. Take 4 points. We'll give 4 points for balling. I'll take what I can get. Yeah. Polish names, man. Vowels are not allowed. Good point. Fair enough was a guess, says Nate. I've seen that name so much, especially during... I would not have got it right, I'll tell you that. I only call him Coach K. Same here, Cassidy. You guys didn't do bad on that, actually. I thought that was going to be... That was one I liked because I was like, I'll give partial credit or whatever, so it'll be fair, relatively, if you get remotely close. Yeah, so that was the final right spelling. K-R-Z-Y-Z-E-W-S-K-I. I hate that I lost the thing, though, man. I don't know how I'm going to... I don't know if I can move that up later or what. All right. Question number 6. The fight song questions have been relatively easy. Most people have gotten them right, so I made it slightly harder today. It's still a big Power 5 school, a very popular Power 5 school, so I'm going to play the full song. I think it's 1 minute and 9 seconds, and I will be back when it's over. Let me turn the rock music off, and I will be back. I'll play this fight song. Name the fight song, and for bonus points, 3 point or name the team that it belongs to, and for 3 bonus points, give me the name of the fight song. Here we go. All right, go ahead and put your team name in the chat that belongs to. And if you know the fight song name for 3 extra bonus points, put that as well. And we'll see what answers are coming in. University of Southern California, name of the song is Fight On Trojans. Oregon says Ross. Oregon Fanfare and Mighty Oregon says Hayden. I'm Joe says Nebraska. Ballin says Oregon. A lot of Oregon answers. Oregon maybe or USC. We'll go with your first guess. Cash says Oregon. Scott says Oregon. Anybody know the name of the fight song? I say Hayden got it. So that is the answer, Oregon, and it is Mighty Oregon. So 4 points if you guessed Oregon, 3 bonus points if you answered Mighty Oregon for the fight song name. I get impressed by you guys whenever you know the name of the fight song. I know Michigan's and a few others, and that's about it. All right, we're 6 questions in. Question number 7 is distorted. What sport movie is this? I'm going to give you a distorted picture first that's going to look like, the actual picture, but it'll be a little bit distorted. That's the name. And then I will go ahead and give you the correct answer. So don't put the answer in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and show this picture now, and I'll be back on the screen in just a second. All right, you saw it there. I got to be honest, it's probably one of the easier ones that I've done. So if you watch any kind of sports movies at all, you should know this one. Mark says Major League. He is correct. I'm going to be right back. I'll show you the distorted one, and then I'll change it to the new one so you can see how it came to be. There you go. So Mark got it right. Hayden got it right. Taylor got it right. Cassidy got it right. Good job, Cassidy. And that is going to be 9 points for everybody who got that one right. Major League was the answer. Major League. Quite popular, to say the least. Give him the heater, says Mark. Just a bit outside. Let me try to catch up to some of these really quick. I saw a couple. Michigan, yeah, I've just been busy, man. I'm just kind of doing this trivia night just to keep the channel active or whatever, but I just have no time to make videos right now. I mean, I have some time, extra time, but I just want to, I want to actually live life. I did a lot of grinding last year, especially during the football season, 50, 60-hour weeks between all my jobs and stuff, that this year I just want to kind of lay low and hang out with my people or whatever, and we'll figure it out. And then the other one, Elena heard your voice and ran over and said, is that Ray? I said, yep. She wants you to give her a shout out. Shout out, Elena. Hi, Elena. I hope you're doing well. Best family right there. Great family. Appreciate you guys. All right, here we go. Got with the glass. Yeah. 11, same as Brady. Nice. I have 11. Good job. I'm at 51 points. That's pretty good, Hayden. And I can contest to that. I know you wouldn't lie. Aaron Judge, highest paid player. That is not a shocker at all. You make my heart sing. Wow, thing. Indeed, says Mark. All right, here we go. Question number 8. We're getting there. We're almost done here. Is historically speaking, has to be exact. No kind of mercy points here on these ones, okay? Historically speaking, put the following events in order on the timeline, like when they happen, from oldest to newest. And then it's going to be these events. I'll give you plenty of time to think about it. The Chiefs draft Patrick Mahomes. Deshaun Watson and Clemson beat Alabama in the title game. Skip Bayless's last First Take, so the last time he was on First Take with the Stephen A. Smith. And Harbaugh and Coward have quite the awkward radio interview. All you Ohio State and Michigan fans and Michigan State fans probably remember that They had quite the awkward radio interview that made a lot of news. She threw her arms up and said, "Yay," and dancing. Yeah, I like that. That's what we're here for. I might have found out the name of pronouns before I could actually see what was behind the green screen. Yeah, that seems harder to do, doesn't it? All right, I'll give you some time to think about it. Let me get my music back here. It's not great music, but I like background noise. Thought I was leading with 43. That's not bad, Taylor. That's probably pretty high up there for sure. It all comes down to the final question where you get to wager. So everybody's still got a shot here. I'm disappointed I didn't get – I thought we were going to have more people in the house tonight because of Facebook or whatever, but I didn't get it working. So that stinks. I thought I had everything set up over there, but I knew it was going to be an issue. I knew it could be at least. So Chiefs draft Patrick Mahomes. Deshaun Watson and Clemson beat Alabama in the title game. So, yeah, Clemson beat Alabama twice in a title game, but make sure you do the one with Deshaun Watson. Skip Bayless's last first take, and Harbaugh and Coward had quite the awkward radio interview. Give you some time to think about that. I think I have visual impairment, so my eyes couldn't see a darn thing from that green screen look. Yeah. Those get kind of hard to distort because I'm like, I want to make them hard enough to where you can't see it so easily, but easy enough to where it's doable at least, I would think those would be a little bit easier because the genre of the movie. Like I said, when I go to trivia night on Tuesdays, you don't even know the genre of the movie, and they pick really obscure movies, so it's really hard to pin it down what it is. That's probably one of the hardest questions on there for me each week. All right, you got to put it in chronological order here. Go ahead and put your answers in the chat. See who got it right here. We got two more questions. Two more questions after this one. The last one, the second of those is the wager question. Looks like we got a pretty tight race tonight, too. All right, Taylor, let's see. Mark says ABCD, laugh out loud, no clue, really. Taylor says BADC. Cash says BADC. Hayden says BADC. A lot of BADCs. DCAB says Scott's Weekend Sports. ADBC says Cassidy. CDBA says Ballin. Brady says CBDA. I'm Joe says DCAB. And Nate says BACD. I can tell you that that no one got this answer correct from the people that put it in. A couple people got close. I just went absolute reverse order on this one to DCBA. So I was going to give 10 points. Since nobody got it right, take 2 points for every letter that you got right in the correct spot. So take 2 points for every letter you got right in the correct spot since nobody got it right. DCBA. So Harbaugh had his awkward interview with Colin Cowherd in July of 2015. And on June 21st, 2016 was when Skip Bayless had his last appearance on First Take. January 9th, 2017 was the championship game between Clemson and Alabama. Clemson's first national championship since 1981. And April of 2017 was when the Chiefs picked Patrick Mahomes 10th overall in the 2017 NFL Draft. Question number 9. 1 point per correct nickname. So usually I just do one person here and I ask you to do the nickname for them. Or last week I did Jerry Rice name his 3 nicknames. This time we're going to make it a little bit easier to where you can get some points here maybe. 1 point per correct nickname. Don't put the answer in the chat just yet. I need Randy Moss's nickname, Pete Maravich's nickname, Joe Montana, and there's 2 acceptable answers here. He actually has 4 nicknames, but only 2 that I'm going to accept, the 2 most popular of his. And Peyton Manning's nickname. I was away from my phone, just submitted. Was I close? Says Garrett. Let's see. Garrett said, I'm scrolling up and I can't see it. Oh, DCBA. Yeah, you got it perfect, Garrett. Take all 10 points. Good job. DBCA. Oh, it's there. Oof, I just got this one. I was away. Yep, I got nothing. 13 points, one right. Nice, Cassidy. Is this Cassidy's best night on the trivia? Nicknames are not my specialty, but I know some of these. Good, yeah, I tried to make them doable, you know? Pete Maravich, I feel like most people should get that. Even younger people should possibly get that. Yeah. Peyton Manning's was actually kind of hard. I got it, but it was kind of hard for me to come up with or figure out. All right, I'll give about one more minute. We're about to kick off here for Monday Night Football. I'll, of course, be reading chats at the end of trivia for a little bit, covering Monday Night Football. And we'll probably close it around 8:45, 9 o'clock, somewhere in that range. All right, go ahead and put your answer in the chat. Answers in the chat. Randy Moss, Pete Maravich, Joe Montana, 2 acceptable answers. And then Peyton Manning. Nicknames. I don't pay attention to nicknames. I just watch the games. LOL says I'm Joe. Yeah, I watch the games too. I don't really pay attention to nicknames. I just kind of know them, off the top of my head. Hayden says Pistol Pete Maravich. That is correct. Randy Moss is the freak or freak. Joe Cool is indeed one of Joe Montana's nicknames. I'll also accept the Comeback Kid. And the Sheriff is Peyton Manning. So Hayden gets 4 points there. Pistol Pete, Comeback Kid. That's good, Cassidy. 2 points there. The Messiah, I'll accept that, Cash. That is one of his. I'll accept that. Pistol Pete, the Comeback Kid, and the Sheriff. We'll take it, Cash. All 4 points for you. The Moss, Big Joe, Pete Man. Laugh out loud, no idea. Those aren't bad guesses, but none of them are right. Scott's Week says Moss. Don't know Pete Maravich's nickname. Broadway Joe. No, that's Joe Namath. And the Sheriff. The Sheriff is good. Sheriff is good. 1 point for Scott's. Moss. You know what? We'll take that, Mark. I'll take that. Pistol. No clue, no clue. We'll get 2 points for Mark. Pistol Pete is all I know. There's a point. There you go, Garrett. Randy Moss is freak. And Joe Montana is bird. I'll take bird, Lori. I said he had, you know what? That was a good one. Because I said 2 acceptable answers, but I'll give you that. He was bird legs. So that was one. I didn't think anybody would know that. Julian says, hi, Ray. What up, Julian? Good to see you in the house, Julian. Travis's family in the house. All right, here we go. Question number 10, the wager round. There's the answers right there. Freak, Pistol, Joe Cool, or Comeback Kid, and the Sheriff. All right, submit your wager. Yeah, we got to submit the wager first. The category is where'd they grow up? So these are going to be famous athletes, and I don't need the town, just the state only. It'll be famous athletes, and you got to let me know what state they primarily grew up in. Whenever you associate somebody to a state, where'd they grow up? Isn't the freak Giannis the Greek freak? Yeah. And then Randy Moss is freak for football. 47 points for Taylor. Nice. So I got 16. Not bad, Lori. 15 points. Let's go, says Cassidy. Phew, I don't remember the second word. All 11, baby. There you go. All right. Okay, so this is what you guys are wagering. There you go. 20 for Hayden he's wagering. I'm Joe's wagering 3. Wow, never heard that one before. I got 21, says Mark. Yeah, Greek freak for Giannis. Greek freak, since he's from Greece. Or he is Greek, at least. The category, where'd they grow up? Only the state is needed. It's going to be famous athletes. And you know what? You can change your wager. I'll go ahead and give you a hint. You can change your wager if this changes anything for you. It's 2 NFL players and 2 NBA players. And let me see if it's active versus non-active. There are no active players. It's all old players, but they're very popular players. You'll know them. Only 3, because I only got 4 and don't want to go home empty-handed, says I'm Joe. I like that. That's funny. All or nothing, I always say. Taylor, I like that. My man, I'm wagering 2, so 18 if right and 14 if wrong. There you go, Lori. Not wagering all your points deserves an all-wussy spot on an all-wussy team, in my opinion, says Ballin. All right, everybody got their wagers in? The category, where'd they grow up? Only the state is needed. And this is one that I would have got all 4 in. So I know it's doable. I know you guys know I know my sports, though. I would have got all four of these right. Here's the players. Larry Bird. So Larry Bird, Tom Brady, Allen Iverson, and Barry Sanders. Larry Bird, Tom Brady, Allen Iverson, and Barry Sanders. Come on, everyone. Go all in, says Travis. Michigan will be one of them. We'll see. I'm wagering all, baby, says Brady is Brady. Mark says, told you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Michigan will be one of them. How'd you know I was going to go with that, Mark? That's interesting. I just love that nickname of his. So, had to do it. Had to do it. Larry Bird, Tom Brady, Allen Iverson, Barry Sanders. Let's see who gets it. Do we get points for only a couple of them? No. So, if you get 0, 1, or 2 correct, you get 0 points. You lose your wager. You lose your entire wager. If you get 3 right, you get your wager, that whatever you wagered. And if you get 4 right, I'm changing it. I used to say plus 25, but since we're only doing half of the board that we do at my trivia night, if you get 4 right, you get your wager plus 15. So 0, 1, or 2 is losing the wager. 3 right is getting the wager back. 4 right is your wager plus 15. I thought you said no current players. Tom Brady is still. Oh, yeah. Duh. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, Tom Brady, duh. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Skipped over Tom Brady. My B. He's retired and unretired, enough to where it's getting confusing. Predictable, my friend. Yeah, I agree with you. You're lucky I follow all these players, LOL. I think the hardest one for most people is going to be Allen Iverson, which I grew up kind of close to where he grew up, and he's not that much older than me, so. I mean, he's a good bit older than me, but I knew where he was from. Actually, Barry Sanders is going to be hard for some people, but he's like probably the best running back in the entire NFL to ever play. So you should know his story and his background. He retired his wife. Yeah, no joke, Mark. No joke. You're giving it away with that AI hint. Am I really? Because people know where I don't think people know that I grew up here. I don't even know if I've ever mentioned it. Barry Sanders looks like he's from there. Can we say yes? Go ahead and put your answers in the chat. Go ahead. Cassidy says Indiana, California, New York, and Alabama. Brady says California, Michigan, Kansas, Nebraska. Allen Iverson, no idea. Wait, so Brady is Brady. Who goes where? In order. So like Larry Bird first, Tom Brady, Allen Iverson, Barry Sanders. Mark says Indiana, California, Virginia, Kansas. Hayden says Indiana, California, Virginia, Kansas. California, Brady, Oklahoma, Sanders, and Indiana, Bird, and South Carolina, Iverson. You thought that South Carolina was giving it away. RIP, I had no idea. Got to up my NFL knowledge, I suppose. The toughest one is the wager question because it's like you could be first in points all night and then, just have a wager question that doesn't really suit you kind of thing or whatever. That's how it goes in any trivia, So Larry Bird, Indiana, Tom Brady, California, Barry Sanders, Kansas. AI, Michigan, I think. Thought you said you were from Virginia. I think I've mentioned it before. Virginia is the answer for that. I think I mentioned it before, but I'm from I've been in South Carolina since I was 10, but I did live in Virginia Beach when I was a kid. Not too close to Hampton. I mean, Hampton's on the other part of the state, but I'm well aware of his story. And when he went to Georgetown, I was actually living near DC at that time. So here we go. Well, no, I wasn't. I lied about that. I can't remember. I lied about that, I think, though. It's too young. Hello, Spiller. All right, here's the answers. The Hick from French Lick. Larry Bird's from French Lick, Indiana. Mark says unpredictable. Very much so. I agree with you. Tom Brady is from San Mateo, California. Again, you only need the state. So Indiana, California. Allen Iverson is from Hampton, Virginia. So Virginia is the answer there. And Barry Sanders from Wichita, Kansas. Wichita, Kansas, which always the best player to ever play the game, in my opinion. Even better than Tom Brady. But again, that's a positional thing. However you look at that. Is from Wichita, Kansas. Ended with 42, not bad. Ended with 75, says Hayden. So Hayden 75. Mark had 42. 5 points from Mooney so far. Oh, you got it already, Cassidy? Good. That means I got something then. Nice. And I came late, only had that last 5 questions. Dang, Mark, you could have won today for sure. I hope one day I get big enough to where I can give prizes for no, I can't. I actually don't hope that, because then people we'll get new people that will start cheating. 0 points for Ballin. All Wussy trivia team. Ballin with AC. Still kept my 1. I'm good with that. Says I'm Joe. There you go. 1 point, baby. It's better than 0. I got 3 right. So do I get points? If so, I got 8. I get 18. Yes, you get your wager back. So Mark, you got 43. You got all 4 right. So you got that. You had. What'd you wager, and what'd you have before you wagered? Did you get plus 15 points? Your wager plus 15. Not my best showing. 0. All good, Garrett. It's just for fun at the end of the day, right? Brady says I am with 0. Cassidy's 5. Nice. That's too much work to giving out prizes. Yeah. I will say, your boy's first place in the Pick'em group, and I'm also in like the 99.8 percentile or something like that last I checked in the nation. So I'm doing pretty well there. I will be giving the $100 to. I'm not gonna, I play around like if I win, nobody gets money, but I'm gonna give the $100 to whoever gets second place. So far, I think that's Taylor at the moment. And then, of course, we'll do a March Madness bracket, $100 for that winner as well. So we'll do all that. We'll probably do a bowl pick'em thing too, $100 for that also. So, hey, if there's any other reason to stick around other than maybe you guys like me a little bit, it's every now and then I do $100 cash prizes. Once every blue moon. Okay, you had 21, then you wagered 21. So you ended with 57. You ended with 57. Because you got the 21 points, brings you to 42, and then you get the 15 points for getting all 4 right. Nice job. Beat that money to the bookies, baby. Yeah, no joke. Yeah, I think I'm like before the last 3 games of the day the other day, it was like, I don't know, 43 and 27 or something like that. It was or 45 and 27 or something like that. I can't remember. It was good. I'll take my 100 now, LOL. Do you have you don't have that hefty of a lead though, do you? There's some people that are doing pretty well in there, but me and you have been at the top for quite some time now. I have trivia for anyone in 2021 who, sent on accident. Oh, nice. Yeah, there you go. I hit 2 parlays this past weekend. Nice. I told my cousin yesterday I was really confident on it. He wouldn't bet it. He's a Miami fan, so he was like, that's not going to happen. I'd actually do the opposite if I could. But I told him it was Tyreek over under 85.5 yards and Dolphins over under 24.5 points. And I told him to take the under on both. Should have listened, Philip. You would have won big money. Should have listened. I'm just kidding. He knows not to listen to me with NFL. I don't do very well with NFL. I bet on very unpopular college games. Works great. See, I'm bad at those. I'm really bad at those. I've learned lately with college, just, I used to do this thing where I still kind of do it every now and then, but I used to do this thing where if it was a kind of obscure, a spread that I didn't really agree with, I was like, Vegas knows something, but I'm trying to get away from that and just, go first instinct, what do I think about this game? If you want to see Ballin with ACL Wussy team, please make sure you head over to Pigskin Pete on Friday, 10 p.m. He's in Vegas though, isn't he, Ballin? So I don't know if he's going to have a show this week, is he? I went to Cedar Point, Magnum, Millennium Force, Iron Dragon, Haunted House, Steel Vengeance. Nice, Brady. I've been on the Magnum and the Millennium for sure. I can't remember the other ones. I was too young. I've only been once. Brady, I was there on Sunday. Thoughts on this game versus MSU? I don't know. The more I think about it, I think we're going to blow them out and cover the spread, but that's what I want to go with. But recent mystery and all the stuff that recent history and all the stuff we've gone through makes me want to say that it's not going to happen. But for now, I'm going to say I think we'll cover. Oh, I will be here. I should have said this while we have more in the stream here. I think I'm going to be here for this stream on Saturday. Do we play at 12? If we play at 12, I'll for sure be at the stream on Saturday. I'll do my first live stream of the year, or of the football season at least. Top Thrill Dragster shut down. I thought it did as well. Dang, says Nate. How many yards do you think JJ will have? Well, we should throw him a lot. Well, how much he should have would be 320. But if we do this hardball, run the ball thing, not anywhere near that, I think we should throw. I know we love to run Corum, and we're going to have to run, obviously, but I like the idea of throwing. That secondary sucks. And, just hit them where it hurts. There on Friday, says Brady. He was like Phil Jackson of college, Zen master. Yep, top thrill is closed. Ray living in SC. How many Ohio people do you run into? Not many. I do have some, though. They're all nice, though. And the ones on this channel are nice, too. I'm going to have a talk. If I do the live stream of Michigan, Ohio State, I'm going to have to have a talk with my Michigan fans, because the Ohio State fans were really nice in the chat last year when we were winning. They were modest and humble about it and congratulated us. Most of them did, so got to have a talk with my Michigan fans if we were to lose or whatever, if I'm doing that stream. Be classy. But we'll get there when we get there. Nope, night game. I'll probably still do it, but dang, that stinks. I wanted it 12 o'clock so I could, call it and just sit back for the rest of the day or whatever. But I'll probably still do it. I owe you guys a night stream at some point for sure. 7:30. I saw Top Thrill Dragster is down, though. No, it's a night game this week. I like that, though. I mean, night game against Michigan State in the big house. Not bad. Dude, JJ Zen master because of his meditation. Yeah, I like that. The stats say we will blow them out, but I remember a stormy night 5 years ago while MSU was playing spoiler. Yeah, I remember that night too. Something always goes well for them, man, and they usually play their best ball against us, so we'll see. And we don't play our best, so I don't know. But for now, I'll say we'll cover the spread. Let's see. Top of my head, I'm going to go 44-20. That'll cover the spread, won't it? High scoring game for our sake. And I think we need it to be a high scoring game if we want to cover the spread, obviously. 44-20. That's what I'll say. I don't know. Maybe I should go lower. But every time when I do that, when I change my original guess, I'm off. 44-20. I bet the over-under is only like 46 or 47 or somewhere around there. But I'm going to go big time over. 44-20, Michigan. Go Sparty. It's also a blue out. Game starts at 7:30. I will be there at 3:30. Nice. Oh, yeah, blue out. Yeah. Nice. That's awesome, Cassidy. I hope you enjoy it, man. I'm sure you will. Harbaugh believes the forward pass was a mistake. Also surprised to have seen no flea flickers this year. Yeah, I hope we're holding out on the creativity, but I won't hold my breath on it. I hope we're holding out on it because last year, I feel like Gaddis really hit his stride last year. It's unfortunate all that offseason stuff happened because I feel like he hit his stride and was doing well, and then he all that offseason stuff happened, and he's gone. I have trivia for everyone. In 2021, Michigan went to the college football playoffs. Who led Michigan with the most touchdowns on the Wolverines? Level easy. Oh, for the year? Touchdowns for the year? I mean, I guess we can't count a quarterback, right? Well, maybe it wouldn't even matter if we counted a quarterback. My answer would be Haskins, I would guess. Dark, says Joe. It's the blue out, supposedly. Yeah, I wonder how that's going to look. I'll be there if you live stream. Thanks, Taylor. Yeah, I'll more than likely. I'm probably like 90% on live streaming. 10-36. 36-10. Okay. I probably should have went lower, but for the Iowa score, I guess the score is spot on, and then I changed it, and I'm mad that I changed it because I still got really close. I still guessed the spread correctly, but I guessed I had the final score correct, 27-14 originally, and I changed it to 30-17. Haskins. He's got the same answer as me. My 23rd birthday was the trouble with the snap. I see highlights on my birthday every year. That's a bummer. Got to be Haskins, right? He got 5 on us alone. Yeah, I think it's Haskins too. We'll wait for Lori's answer, and then I'll get Haskins with 20. There you go. Nice one, Lori. Also, the bad man can't hurt me anymore, it says Nate. Got 38-17. Sparty gets a late tutty to cover the spread. Not bad. That's not a bad guess. I'd take that if I'm a Michigan fan, obviously. Haskins says Cassidy. You are correct, my friend. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here tonight and watch some Monday Night Football. Hope you guys enjoy Monday Night Football as well. Cassidy, you said that he already got the 5 points, right? He must have caught a long one, huh? Mooney style, when he does get those, that's always good. Even if you counted McNamara, he still would have had one. He had 15. Yeah, I thought maybe that was the case. All right, man. Have a good one, Mark. Thanks as always for coming, man. Hope you guys are enjoying this. If there's, I'm trying to get the easy. I feel like I didn't really change too much on the easy level and stuff like that, but I think the bonus points and the helping points and stuff like that makes it a little bit more fun. Or just, points per answer. If there's 4 answers, you get 1 point per answer. I don't know. I'm trying to make it good. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have too. It's very enjoyable. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. See you, Ray. Have a good one, says Nate. See ya. Have a great night, guys. Garrett says, have a good one, Ray. Take care, brother. I appreciate you, my friend. Did you know that K-State lost to TCU? I did. I think it cost me the win this week in my football pool with 35 people. I got 18 wins. I went 18-12 against the spread between college football and NFL. And that one, Kansas State was up 28-10, and I had Kansas State covering, so that one hurt because I think I'm going to lose by 1 game probably. Most of the time, the winner has 19, so that stinks. 20-plus yards, says Cassidy. Nice. Always like that. Have a great night. You too, Joe. Thanks for being here, my friend. Appreciate you guys. God bless everyone. We will see you possibly Saturday. If it's Saturday, I'll probably set up the stream on Thursday, so be on the lookout. You'll probably get a notification, or you'll be able to see on my channel that I'll have it set up and ready to go for Saturday. 90% chance that I'm calling that game just because I promised that I would probably do Michigan State and or Ohio State. So I'll probably be here. And if not, if for whatever reason I can't make it, I will be here next Monday night for trivia. Take care. God bless. Go Blue. Beat Sparty.